everyone, this is Sam from Samurai Mini. I'm just doing a video now again of this HD dump truck. Whilst I've got the dump box up there like that, I wanted to just point out a few things underneath the chassis. Normally these trucks would have a tray on there so you can't see under here, but this is a purpose-built dump truck, so I wanted to just talk about some of the features underneath here. So first of all, now we've got it up, you can see the fuel tanks here, and the rear diff is just here with the prop shaft. You can see on this one, this gadget here is the diff locking mechanism, which is very useful. You can get that rear axle locked solid so that none of the wheels slip independently when you're on rough ground or slippery, muddy ground. Very useful. You can see that's a proper factory fitted switchable diff lock. Here is the transmission of the car. You can see this one's nearly new, so it's nice and clean, no leaks or dramas. And this gadget here is the power takeoff PTO. This is a PTO type dump. So coming into there, just here is a shaft, runs into the transmission. You'll see in other videos how to engage that. On the side of that is a hydraulic pump. And in there is just a shaft that turns from the gearbox. There's a gear in there, it turns a shaft inside this cylinder here, and that drives this pump here. This pump's a hydraulic pump, so you can see on here there's pipes, hydraulic pipes, and when the pump turns, it forces fluid through these pipes into this hydraulic ram, and that operates this lever system to push the dump body up. Very strong, very well thought out system, very well fitted on this truck as well. You can see here there's grease nipples, so you can keep this all lubricated. There's a facility to do that. If you do that, it will last a long time, won't wear out, won't get clunky, it won't seize up. It will be useful for a long time. So how this body is fitted to the car, as I mentioned on a few of the other videos, this is not a pickup truck which someone suddenly decided, oh, we need a dump truck, let's just make one. No, this is a factory, from the factory. It's been designed for this purpose and it fits on very nicely. You can see it's got a normal chassis of the car running there on each side, but it's also got a separate box section chassis which has been purpose built, and that bolts on all the way down. There's a bolt there, another bolt here, another bolt here, another bolt here, another bolt there, and that's the same on the other side. There's 10 fixing points where this separate chassis bolts onto the car's chassis itself. What that does is spreads the load evenly. When the dump box is levering up, it's not just levering on a couple of bolts at the back, it's pulling all the way along the chassis, which spreads the load and it doesn't put so much strain on one area. So that's why it's built like that. You can see here is a kind of a nylon strip with the body to come down and rest on, so it doesn't clank 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 against this chassis when you're driving along, and that is a good feature. We'll go around here. I should mention this gate as well. It's a gravity gate or swing gate with a lever system that drops open and make it really easy to dump off whatever you've got on there. That's operated with these levers. When the dump body's down, that lever presses on that nut there, which is adjustable, and when it does that, that presses that up, forces that hook down, that hooks into these here and pulls the rear gate of the dump body closed. I should say also it's got this safety stand here. I'll put that up. If for any reason while you're under here looking at something, doing some servicing on the car, greasing that, this decide to come down for any reason, lack of pressure or something, it will just stop there, so it doesn't chop your head when you've got yourself underneath here. On this side you can see there's the cables to operate the PTO, cables to select the gears, ABS just there, there's the ABS actuator, that's interesting to note. You can see if I point the camera under here, it's very clean and tidy. This is a new truck, so it should look like that, but it's good to lift the bonnet and have a look for yourself. Exhaust even got a shine on it, that's good. Just here you can see the side of the transfer case. Should excuse my wobbly camera work, but there's the prop for the front that goes towards the front. Prop for the back, I've already said that. So it's traditional purpose built four-wheel drive. It's not an afterthought, it's a proper transfer case system. There's the air cleaner just there. Open up that and change the air cleaner if you're working in a dusty place. You might need to do that sometimes. That's about all for underneath there, I think. I just wanted to show, this is actually the build plate of the company who's built it. Shows the serial number, what type of kit it was. So they're the ones who, when they get the car from Daihatsu, they build on this dump body. It's purpose built to fit this Daihatsu Hijet. So there we are. Hope that's interesting. I hope it gives you some more idea of what these trucks are like. They are the proper thing, very well made. And if you're interested in buying one yourself or becoming a distributor for one of these, have a look at our website, 𝐤𝐸𝐺𝐿𝐼mini.com. We are based in Michigan, but I live out in Japan doing the work here. Our company's based in Michigan. So have a look on there, see if you can see anything interesting. Contact us for more information. Thank you very much for